Scientific notation, how many times greater? This is a digital lesson. You want to give it to the students once they know how to change numbers to scientific notation, know how to compare and order them, and how to multiply and divide. So it starts out with just a definition of what scientific notation is and why we use it. And then it explains that to find out how many times greater one number is than the other is just a division problem. So we're just going to take the larger number and divide by the smaller. So it starts with a review of finding which is larger. So before you can put it into a division problem, you need to be able to easily determine which one is larger. And the first thing you want to look at is the exponent. So whichever has the greater exponent is going to be the greater number. If the exponents are the same, then you look at the mantissa, which is just that first term. So it has a couple slides here where all they're going to be doing is just determining which is greater. And they type it in the bar here. There is an explanation here of how to type in an exponent in Google Slides if they need that. So there's two slides just determining which is greater. And then it shows how to put that into a division problem. And then we're going to separate that division problem into two separate problems. So we're going to divide the numbers. Here 9 divided by 4 and 5/10 gives you 2. And 10 to the ninth divided by 10 to the third gives you 10 to the sixth. You're subtracting the exponents when you divide. So that gives you an answer of 2 times 10 to the sixth. You're going to change that to standard form, 2 times a million. So the larger number is 2 million times greater than the smaller number. Now, this is what they're going to be doing next. So this is a sample problem. The first thing they're going to do is determine which one's greater. Type that in the box. Then set up their division problem, the larger divided by the smaller. They're going to divide these separately. Here they get 7/10 times 10 squared. They're going to figure out what that is in standard form, which is 70. Just going to move that decimal point 2 places to the right. And so the answer, the larger number, is 70 times greater than the smaller number. So they're given a few of these to practice. They're just going to determine which is greater, set up their division problem, do the division, and then change it to standard form. When they get to the last slide, it's a challenge problem. This is a real life example of why we do this. And this is concerning the mass of Earth compared to the mass of Pluto. How many times greater is the mass of the Earth? So, and they're going to round this to the nearest tenth in order to solve. So there's their challenge problem. So this is a digital lesson on scientific notation. How many times greater